Please direct your attention to the 50-yard line, where the team captains and officials are for the coin toss. Our special guest joining them tonight is Patient Gould, a patient for Dr. Baker's Little Elm Cook Children's Office. Our referee for tonight is Rick Adams. Our umpire is Lee Smith. The head linesman is Tim Thompson. The line judge is Ben Metcalf. And the back judge for tonight's matchup is Scott Hayes. Let's welcome the Cougars from the Colony High School. Performed by the award-winning Lobos Marching Band. Tonight on the concourse, we have our local partner and official pediatric healthcare partner, Cougars, and Dr. Baker, who are involved in
And we're back for the start of this fabulous football game here tonight. Teams are on the sideline getting pumped up, getting ready to come out on the field. Drill teams are exiting stage left. And we're getting ready to crank this senior night ball game up here in Little Elm, Texas.
As Jeff takes a break for a little evening refreshment. Is that the right word? Should we say that, Garnett? We say snack. Okay, we'll call it a snack.
Nourishment.
Nourishment, yes. He's so undernourished. Sorry, Lisa, I did not mean that. I want it on record. I want it on record. The Colony is kicking off to Little Elm. And from our point of view, they're kicking off from the north on the left to the right. Little Elm's on the south. Why am I cutting out?
Colony Cougars in their gray pants, white jerseys with black numbers, and Little Elm obviously in their navy blue. They're in
like
dark
all
gray pants.
gray-ish.
Oh, that's weird. Kick is away. Caught clean at the 15, and he's up and running down to the right hash mark down to the 35-yard line.
They got him an extra yard on the slide.
Well, of course, Garnett. Come on.
Really? I mean, because he was down at the 34, and he slid to the 36.
Look, we've talked about this before, Garnett. It's new math. They always round up for the other team. Come on now.
Oh, my goodness. Well, and that's the ref that was trailing, too.
Well, sure it was. So the Lobos come out of the shotgun. They'll put one single out to the left, trips out to the right. They'll be tight, though. Snap is away. They're going to play action fake it, passed out to the flat, and caught, taken up to about the 43-yard line, I'm going to say. And he stopped there for a gain of about 6 on the play.
No, that's 8.
8. No, 7. Holy cow, they gave him an extra yard.
Yes.
Wow.
They gave him a yard with the pow. They gave him the last man on the pow.
Unbelievable.
You just explained that. Why are you surprised?
Come on now. 2nd and 2 from the 44. Little Elm trips to the left this time. Snaps away. Quarterback steps back in the pocket, lets one rip down the left side. Oh, and it's blocked by number.
Oh, my goodness. That's Gonzalez.
Gonzalez bats that one down.
I thought he was going to pick it off with one hand.
It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 44-yard line, and the Lobos now got to come up with a big 3rd down, and the Colony defense has got to stand up tall right here, Garnett.
Let's get them off the field
Oh,
early.
my goodness.
And get our offense.
We need a 3 and out right here, quick. Come on, Colony. Defense up to the line of scrimmage, trips to the left. Single wide out to the right, short side from the right hash mark. Quarterback out of the shotgun. He'll have his fullback to his right. They'll pause up and look to the sideline, see what kind of. Now back in the shotgun. Snap is away. He looks to his left, goes back to the right, stampers around, and it's thrown hard to the man on the right side, but it's high and away, and it's a swing and a miss, incomplete to the receiver at about the Colony 43. And the Lobos now will have a big 4th down decision. 4th and 2 from the 44-yard line. Colony Cougar defense applying a little bit of pressure under the quarterback, but he's got a good pocket tonight, I got to say. Yeah, he's stepping up in it and got time to throw. So
they haven't changed out the line yet, so they may be going for this.
It looks like Lobos going to go for it. 4th and 2. Big play by the Colony defense. They'll put wideouts either side, put a man in motion across the set back to the slot. So out of the wing tee, they're going to hand it to the right tailback, and he's going to be stopped short back to the line of scrimmage, and the Colony Cougars will take over on downs. 1st down, your Colony Cougars looking good tonight on defense.
Well, that's good after giving up 8 yards on the first play, and then they come back and dial up
Yeah, but they
three
gave
good defensive plays.
They gave 8 yards away on a soft flat, which is what they've done all year. Come on now, that's not anything different.
So good defense by the Cougars after that first initial play.
So the Colony Cougars come out. They'll put
Now working with a short field.
2 wideouts either side. Nelson on the short side to the TV screen, along with Gonzalez. Mikey Harrington in the shotgun with Wesley in the backfield. Number 6, the freshman. He'll shift to the left. Out of the snaps away. Hands off to Wesley up the middle of the field. Wesley off tackle, looks like, to about, he might have picked up 2 on the carry. It looks like they're going to give us 2 on that one, and that'll be 2nd and 8 from the Lobo 42.
See, that's what you call visitors right there. Visitors don't get that new math.
They don't get the new math. Because the pile was further down the field than that.
Yeah.
We aren't getting the new math at home. What do you mean visitors?
You got that right. Harrington out of the shotgun again. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. They'll be strong left side. They'll move Wesley to the left as well. Harrington now takes the snap, steps straight back, throws to the left side. Man open. He's caught out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It'll be a Colony Cougar first down to move the chains. No laundry on the field, which is a new experience for the Colony Cougar offense. And the Cougars will move the football as they come back out with 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Harrington out of the shotgun, Wesley to his right. Pretty well balanced line. They'll put the strong man to the right side. They'll move Wesley back to the left. Harrington out of the shotgun now. He'll move quickly, throws to the flat to Miles Price on the right side. Miles Price gets a little bit of a tap block, and up the field he goes down to the 20-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll move the chains. The Colony Cougars moving the football here tonight in Little Elm, Texas.
Yeah, that was good. That's what we call it kind of a pick play, where you got that outside receiver blocking, and Miles come underneath and get that reception, gets the ball quickly down the field.
Harrington out of the shotgun again. 2 wideouts to the left, wide side from the right hash mark. Harrington takes the snap. He'll hand it to Wesley around the left side. He's got lots of blocking out there. Wesley bounces it out to the outside, and Wesley's going to go in unabated to 6 points. Pay dirt for Wesley. The freshman scores the first 6 points here and draws first blood in Little Elm, Texas. And he had a line of blockers that was chasing him right out there.
Well, and he was trying to cut up into the hole, and he kept bouncing, trying to find a hole, and then he realized, oh, the hole is on the outside. He got out there, and his receivers were blocking, and made a great lane for him to get down the field.
Alberon on the field for the PAT. Teams lined up. Snaps away. It's set, and it's up and good as Alberon puts one down the middle for the PAT. Your Colony Cougars lead 7-0 here in Little Elm, Texas, with 9:31 to play here in the Little Elm Sports Complex in Little Elm, Texas. If you're not here, you're missing a good one. Great football weather tonight, a little chilly, but it's good other than that.
Yeah, no wind tonight, really.
Not much wind, and I'm fixing to take a whooping for not wearing any shoes.
My boy got flops on.
You know, we talked about that earlier. Why am I cutting out? That's weird.
You must have a compression on.
Must have. You know, Wesley would be assigned a hole to hit.
Yeah,
he would not move from that hole.
Right, and that's what he kept trying to hit that hole, but he realized, you know, and we call that maturing as the season goes along. He realized that his hole was on the outside.
Right. Kept bouncing, found the one that actually worked.
Well, he kept going until he could see up the field because all those guys blocking are about a foot taller than him. So Wesley makes a great run around the left end to put it in for 6 for the Colony Cougars here in the first drive.
And we couldn't ask for a better start. Your defense goes 3 and out. Your offense, we're working with a short field because Little Elm refused to punt. And great job by the Cougars offense.
Ball's teed up for the kickoff. Alberon comes up. The kick is away, and it's kicked deep.
Oh, my.
Down to the 2-yard line, caught clean, and here comes the return man. He's out to the 25, up to the 30, and there's a big gang of folks dragging him down to about the 32. They'll probably spot that one at the 35, give him an advance of 3 there. They gave him an extra one. Look, they put it at the 30. At the 33.
No.
They did, look.
No, it's going to be at the 30.
Oh, he marked it back to the 32.
Yeah, he put it back. Wow.
So the Lobos now back out on the field. Colony Cougar defense takes their spot. running a 4-man front tonight with a middle linebacker.
He was just taking a stroll across the field from the 33.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Trips to the right. They're going to hand it to the tailback up the middle of the field. And, oh, man, he's met 2 yards deep, and they should have lost 2 yards on that.
Wow.
He did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nope.
Man.
He lost 2.
Oh, they originally marked it at 1.
Sparted it back to the 30. They got it right. Oh, my gosh. This ref crew got it right twice in a row. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, don't hold your breath.
Dom, and that was Kobe Cox on the end there. Big tackle.
Second and 12. They'll have 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Bell in the middle of the field from the shotgun. Snap is away. Quarterback looks to his left. He's covered up under pressure, going to the right now. Oh, and he's struck down and lost another one at the 29. Woo, who chased him down?
That was
26, 25, 26.
That was Guevara on the tackle for loss there.
A loss for 1, so it's going to be 3rd and 13 as the Lobos struggling now. The defense got a little pep in their step in this series, and they're taking it to the Lobos. Lobo quarterback didn't know what to do. He had a pocket in that first series, and now his pocket's collapsing coming around the right side. Whole stinking defense chasing him down. Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage and put 3 wideouts to the left from the right hash mark out of the shotgun. 1 wide out to the right. They'll shift their tailback out to the right as well. Quarterback, lone man in the backfield. Looks to his left, throws back right, the man in the flat, soft coverage, and oh my gosh, he's got lots of room to run, and he's down to the Colony Cougar 40-yard line.
We're going to have a hold on the play on the outside. He wouldn't let the corner come off to make the tackle. So that should be coming back.
That one may be coming back.
Doesn't look like should be.
Colony Cougar defense gets a gift there on a holdout on the right side.
Well, the corner was trying to make the tackle. The receiver just grabbed him and wouldn't let him go.
Come on, what's a boy supposed to do when his quarterback's about to get whacked?
That's right. You protect your quarterback at all costs.
All costs.
Take the penalty. Save the quarterback.
Save the touchdown. So the Lobos will pull it back 10 yards. It'll be 3rd and what looks like 23 yards. 3rd and 23 from their own 23-yard line. 3 wideouts to the left. They're going to run out of the same set. 2 wideouts to the right. Quarterback lone man in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap, steps straight back, pocket collapses, he scrambles to the right.
Oh!
Colony Cougars there, and he pitches it back. He should have kept the football. They would have gained another 2 yards. They're going to get dropped for another 3-yard loss, 5-yard loss. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Oh, and somebody's talking, and Colony Cougars are probably going to get run up for a personal foul on a great defensive stand.
Yeah, I think so. And
unbelievable.
It was a good stand, and the Little Elm offensive lineman baited them into it.
I don't care, Garnett. Bait, no bait. They got to stop that nonsense. Oh, my goodness. This is hard to watch. Colony Cougars have them 4th and 25. They're going to get a personal foul on the Colony Cougar defense. Unnecessary personal foul. Automatic first down. That'll give them 15 yards. That'll bring them up to about the Lobo 30.
Yeah,
and it'll be first down.
That's going to hurt because they get a first down, but don't even get to where they were supposed to get for the first down.
They don't even get back to the original start of the series. So they're going to move the chains back 2 yards, 1 yard to the 31. The Lobos will have 1st and 10 from their own 31.
And we talked about that in pregame.
Good
You've got to keep your head. You can't let that happen.
Lobos are going to flood the left side with 3 receivers, 1 out to the right. Quarterback with the tailback in the backfield, out of the shotgun, snaps away. He's going to hand it to the tailback who bounces out around the left side. He's on a scamper down to the 45, almost crossed the 50, down to the 48-yard line. And the Colony Cougars are now suffering the consequence of not keeping their mouth shut on defense. Now they're going to move the chains. Lobos pick up a first down, and they're on the move now. And the Cougars defense, after a stellar 3 plays, are now in trouble. Lobos moving the football. They got 3 wideouts to the right from the left hash mark, a single wideout to the left on the numbers. From the hash mark, they're going to move their fullback out to the left in the slot. Snap is back, quickly throws to the flat on the right side. They found the soft coverage of the Colony Cougar defense. He's going to get buried up at the Colony Cougar 45. It'll be 2nd and about 3 from there, as Garnett, once again, as every other team in the district, has found the soft spot on the Colony Cougar defense out there in the flat.
But again, they were holding our receiver. I mean,
Yeah,
they've got two guys literally would not let him move.
Yeah, wouldn't let the corner off to make the tackle. So they're running a bubble screen over there, and they're going 2-on-1, and that safety is playing back. That's what you're talking about.
Two wideouts either side. They're going to move a man to the slot on the right side. Snap is away. He'll hand it to the tailback, who's met at the line of, actually a yard behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 5, or third and 5.
That was a great run blitz there by Escobedo to get in back there to stop that for a loss.
From the right hash mark.
So it's a big 3rd and 5 right here, where you had Little Elm punting. Even if they don't get this, they may go for it.
Third
got
and
to
5.
play big here.
3 wideouts to the right, from the right hash mark, or to the left, from that right hash mark. They'll split their tailback out to the left, to the right. Snap is away, throws it to the flat. Oh no!
Oh,
it was batted straight down by 44.
Oh,
he was right in the quarterback's face and just knocked it. If he'd have bounced it up, he might have actually intercepted that.
Yeah, he would have.
Because there was nobody but the quarterback, and he was flat out running past the quarterback.
A Little Elm 4th and 5 from the Colony Cougar 47-yard line. They're going to go for it, 4th down territory here, and they'll put 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. They'll split a 3rd out to the left from the right hash mark, tailback to the right of the quarterback. They'll probably split him out to the right here in motion. Sure enough, they motion him to the right. He'll pull up as a slot back on the right side, and they'll put the wide out on the left in motion to the inside. Quarterback steps back, looks downfield, throws the ball, but it's low to the man across the middle. Incomplete. The Colony Cougars will pick up on downs here. 1st down for the Colony Cougars.
Well, and let's talk about this, because we came in on the broadcast. We didn't really say what was going on here. So we're at Little Elm Stadium tonight. The Cougars have already clinched the playoff spot. This is Little Elm. This is their senior night. They don't have any hopes of going to the playoffs tonight. So they're going to be using all 4 downs, because this is their last game no matter what.
True that. Conley's out of the shotgun. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Looks like Miller, the lone man, out to the left side, from the left hash mark. They'll move Wesley to the left. Thrown out to Miles Price on the right in the flat. He bounces around trying to find room to run, and he does. Out to about the Lobo 45, 2 yards short of the 1st down. And they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 47. Come on now, Coach. 46. And it'll be 2nd and 3 from the 46-yard line of the Lobos. Cougars up to the line of scrimmage. Miller, is that Miller? No, Gonzalez on the short side. 3 wideouts to the left. Harrington out of the shotgun as usual. Wesley in the backfield with Harrington. He'll be set back about a yard from Harrington to the right from the right hash mark. Harrington now calling out Caden. Snaps away. Looks to the left. Throws quickly to Price. Price bounces out to the outside. Picks up the 1st down easily down to the 35, 34-yard line. And that'll be a 1st down for the Colony Cougars as they are moving the football again. And the Cougars come up to the line of scrimmage as the Little Elm Lobo defense having a hard time containing this offense of the Colony Cougars. They're going to put the 3 trips out to the right. Nelson, Miller, and Miles Price. They're going to play action fake it to the freshman, and oh boy, quarterback in trouble. And he's able to throw it away. Whew. Barely got outside the pocket.
Yeah,
I'm
he
going
did.
to tell you.
Good dancing. I mean, he was left to right, kind of a PlayStation.
Barely went past the line of scrimmage.
Had he got caught back there, he'd have been 20 yards deep. And
yeah,
he barely made it past the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line of the Lobos. Cougars up to the line of scrimmage. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Harrington pauses, resets, moves Wesley to the left. From the shotgun, takes the snap, looks down the left side, throws deep.
Oh.
And it's going to be, he throws it short.
Yeah.
He's done that the last 2 games.
If he leads him, he has a touchdown. He has 2 defenders on him, beats them both. Harrington underthrew the ball there. I think if he throws it long back to the corner, Miller has a chance to catch that ball.
Like he's got to let that thing fly.
Yep, he threw it behind the defenders. Miller couldn't adjust and get back to the ball.
3rd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Cougars come up, three wideouts to the right. Snap is away. Harrington looks downfield. Uh-oh, he's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. back to the Lobo 42-yard line, and the Colony Cougars are going to bring their punt squad out. That was a no bueno there, folks.
Yeah, I think if he had another second, he had Gonzalez coming across the middle by himself there. If he just could have let it go and led him. He was running. Gonzalez was about to run away from his defender.
Should have given it to the freshman, let him scamper up the field for a first down. Cougars line up for the punt. The Lobos will set one man deep at the 10. Snap is away. Kick to the right side of the field of the set, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. They're going to mark it. Lobos will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20, and the Colony Cougars falter in that last possession. Garnett,
that was actually generous because it bounced at the 21, and
yeah,
he didn't leave it at the 21. I was really surprised. He moved it back the yard, it bounced.
That was an ugly possession that we just
the 3 incomplete passes right there in a row. You got to put it to where the boys can catch the ball.
Well, quit trying to hit the home run, man. Just move the chains.
Well, and they were moving the chains there with the little slip screens.
Lobos up the line of scrimmage. They're going to play action fake it to the big man on the outside. He's going to pick up a first down. Lobos are going to move the chain down to their own 31, and the big man catches the ball on the right side and makes a really good effort against our defense to get it up the field.
Yeah, caught me looking at the running back too, and I thought he had the ball. Quarterback pulls it out of his gut and throws a strike to the outside receiver.
Lobos come out from the right hash mark, 3 wide out to the left, 1 to the right. Now the shotgun. Snap is away. Play action fake to the left this time. He'll throw it to the flat.
He's getting held
it's
again.
Caught. And he'll take it down to the Lobo 30, what looks like 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4, 2nd and 3. They got to pull those flags out of their pockets.
Looks like we got an injured.
Who is that?
Escobedo for the Cougars is down.
Never good to see that.
So for you folks that aren't here tonight, you're getting some good crowd noise as we are not in the press box tonight. We are actually sitting on the home side, right behind, right underneath the press box. So you're getting a lot of the band noise and the crowd noise because we're sitting like right behind them.
We're feeling the love from Little Elm tonight.
Yes.
As they've got this big, beautiful press box, and about the only thing we can do in it is use the restroom.
We do have a decent crowd on the other side of the field. So we've got our band and some crowd.
So hope you guys are listening to us on the other side. If you guys aren't here, hope you guys listen to us at home.
So the Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 3. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He's going to get,
man.
Breaks the tackle and brings it out. He probably picked up the first down there.
I think
he did.
Give it to him. Yep, our defender
first down to the 41. They're going to give him the first down.
Had his hand out but couldn't grab and ran right by him.
They spot that at the 43. Oh, my goodness. I guess you got to give him the first down by 2 yards or it doesn't count, right? So the Lobos are moving the football. Calling Cougar defense needs to come up and play ball here. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, out of the shotgun. From the middle of the field, quarterback takes the snap. He's going to look left. Pressure's on. And he's going to get met with. He squeaked out of about a 5-yard loss, picks up about 3, and negates it down to a 2-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 12 from the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of that. Looked like he was about to get clobbered, and all of a sudden he's squeezing out.
Popped out. 2nd and 11 now. They potted at the 42 instead of the 41. So the Lobos now trying to figure out a solution to this Cougar defense. They're going to split 3 out to the right, 1 to the left. They'll put the wide out in motion to a tight spot, move the slot tailback out to the slot in the left. From the shotgun, snap is away. That left slot back was in motion, by the way. They had a false start, didn't get called. This referee on our side of the field is calling nada.
Yeah, you're talking about that receiver, aren't you?
Yeah, the slot back, when he came out here and got in motion, he took off before the snap.
Oh, okay, because I've been seeing this receiver taking off too.
No, the slot back took off before the receiver this time. So Little Elm now huddled up looking at the sideline, trying to figure out what's going on here. The 3rd and 11 from the 42-yard line.
And you know Little Elm is going for it, so you got to hold him.
3rd and 11, 3 wide out to the left, 1 to the right. Snap is away. Quarterback steps straight back in the pocket. He's got time, throws it downfield long. He's got a man open.
Oh, he dropped it.
And he dropped the football. Incomplete. He hit him right in the hands. The worst place to throw a ball to a receiver, at the Colony Cougar 15, and he drops it. It'll be 4th and 11 from the 42-yard line, and the Lobos may actually punt one away here. Oh man, that was a great throw by the quarterback. He delivered a strike about 45 yards downfield.
Good job by the Cougars knocking it away. Looked like they got their arm in there and forcing it on a drop.
Punt is up and away. Let that thing bounce, fellas. Fair caught by Gonzalez at the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Colony Cougars from their own 33 as the team switch sides here, and the Colony Cougar offense gets ready to take on the Lobo defense once again. We got 1:42 to play here in the first quarter. Your Colony Cougars lead 7-0 in Little Elm, Texas. Cougars are on the field. Offense out. Going to put 2 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Harrington now the shotgun. Snap is away. He's going to hand it to Wesley up the left guard. Wesley bangs it up for about 3 or 4 on the pickup. We'll see where they spot it. Get the new mass spot or the regular spot. They're going to give him 5 yards on that. He must have got the new mass spot. 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Harrington out of the shotgun. Wesley to his left. Twins either side. Snap is away. He's going to hand it to Wesley again. Bounces to the outside to the left. Got room to run. And Wesley picks up the first down on a big 7-8 yard carry down to the Colony Cougar 48-yard line. They'll move the chains. That'll be a first down. Great job by the freshman as he bounces out to the left side off that left guard. Whole field bounces outside. He's picked that little move up along the season. Cougars come back up to the line of scrimmage from left hash mark. They're going to bang it to Wesley again. He's going to bring it up. He picks up about another 5, I think, on the carry. Down to the Lobo 48.
And his first contact wasn't even until 3 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's good for the O-line. You know, pushing on those D-line for the Lobos.
2nd and 5 from the Lobo 48. Snap is away. Harrington looks downfield, rolls out to his left under pressure, and he's going to chunk that one out of bounds. And that'll be incomplete as the Colony Cougars have to reset here. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, he was trying to hit the home run pass there.
Again, from the Lobo 47-yard line, 3rd and 5. Cougars line up, twins either side. Harrington in the shotgun. He'll pause things up, look to the sideline, get an adjustment.
The Little Elm coach had to stroll out there and give the referee his opinion that should have been intentional grounding.
Harrington steps back, throws to the flat, and it's caught. Here he goes. It's Miles Price bouncing around down to the 35, 36-yard line. He's met by the whole defensive squad. And they'll move the chains. That'll be a Colony Cougar first down. And Miles Price bounces around and able to pinball it out past the markers, and they'll move those bad boys as the Colony Cougars pick up a first down from the Lobo 34-yard line.
So they actually moved that up a yard, 33. Wow.
Oh, wow. And the Cougars come up, twins either side. They're going to hand it to Wesley. He bounces back to the left, cuts against the grain. He's going to pick up about 3 on the carry down to the Lobo 30. Be 2nd and 7. Call it 6.5 from the Lobo 30. And looks like the Lobos are going to call timeout.
No, in the quarter.
Oh, in the quarter. I'm sorry. So your Colony Cougars at the end of the first quarter here lead 7-0 against the Little Elm Lobos on senior night here in Little Elm, Texas at the, you guessed it, Little Elm Athletic Complex. And we are high below the press box. faring the weather just like the fans are across the field. Well, not exactly. If it rains, we're okay. They're going to get wet. So the Cougars, they'll switch into the field, and the Colony Cougars will try to get another 6 here.
But our toes could get cold.
No, our toes are nice and toasty. Your toes might get cold. Mine are just
And
fine.
you are right about that. The hand warmers I bought may go in the shoes. Just let me know, Garnett. I got some for you, too.
Okay.
Obviously, Jeff's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
Jeff's
good.
good.
I'm
Jeff
good.
said he good.
Oh my gosh, you guys are such sissies.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're not denying it.
So the Cougars come up to the line of scrimmage. Harrington out of the shotgun, twins either side. They're going to put Miles Price. It'll be a jet sweep to the right. Price trying to get up the right side. He cuts at the last minute, goes out of bounds. He might have picked up the first down. I can't see where he went out. Looks like
gonna be
looks like
maybe
they're
a
gonna mark
yard
it like
short.
a yard short of the first down.
Yep.
Price picks up 4.
That's the difference between a quarterback and a running back or a wide receiver, because he took that hit to get that extra couple yards, whereas the quarterback's just going to run out.
So 3rd and 1. Snap is away. We're going to hand it to Wesley. Wesley bounces out, breaks like 2-3 tackles.
My goodness. Then the turf must have yanked him down.
Oh, yanked him down hard.
Oh, my goodness.
Man,
Or
that
he
was
was
ugly.
been strolling to the
Did
house.
you see the green hand come up and grab his foot?
See, there must be some on that field, because I've seen him slip and he'll go down to that third hand to keep himself vertical.
Yeah.
And that time he didn't.
Well, that time the turf monster grabbed him and yanked him down.
But so it's like, I wonder if there's a little bit of dampness on this field.
Probably condensation. So the snap is away. Harrington looks downfield. Oh, he's got to scramble out of the pocket to the right. Got room. He throws it to the corner, and it's caught in the back corner of the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown. Was that Gonzalez?
No, that was Price.
Price.
Price catches it in the right side of the back of the end zone in the corner as Harrington delivers what looks to be about a 15-yard strike to Miles Price. That'll put him up another 6. That takes him to 13-0 with 11:21 to go in the second quarter. PAT team on the field. Always on Alberon, ready to kick the PAT. Snap is away, holds down. Alberon gives it the boot, and it is up and good, and your Colony Cougars lead 14-0 here in Little Elm as the Cougars have a successful drive with actually they didn't have any penalties on that drive.
Nope.
They went
clean.
Penalty-less in that drive to take it down the field across the quarter boundary and put 7 on the board to lead the Lobos 14-0. 2-possession game here as the Lobos are starting to let the Colony Cougars get away from them here in the second quarter here at senior night in Little Elm, Texas. Little Elm Sports Complex.
Now, don't forget, it's also middle school band night.
Oh, middle school band night. I forgot all about this.
No.
That's why we got all that noise over there.
They're not going to stop playing just because the middle schoolers want to play their instruments.
They're over there banging on stuff, making all kinds of nonsense racket. Not much music, a lot of racket.
No, racket goes on the tennis court.
No, that racket going on down there in the stands. Let me tell you, I had some of them brand new learn how to play an instrument kids in my house. It was racket.
You're right about that.
Mine were orchestra guys though, so it all sounded like dead cats.
Well, and they didn't have to go out in the cold for the football games.
Amen.
Then they migrated off to sports and started playing football and wrestling.
Yep. Hey, wrestling's good sport. It's indoors.
Was it wrestling?
It's wrestling.
Wrestling.
So the Cougars line it up for the kickoff. Lobos will set 2 men deep at the 10 on the hash marks. Alberon ready for the kickoff. Here we go. Kick is away. It's squibbed down, and it's going to be covered up by the Lobos, and he'll fall on it at the 35. And let's see where
he grabbed it and fell back 3 yards.
Yeah, he grabbed it, ran back 3 yards, and fell down. Oh, and they're going to give him a spot at the 34-yard line. He even lost even more yardage. So the Lobos will take over in the middle of the field. I don't get it. You know what it is? They still think the Lobos are going north. And they gave him a yard, and it's actually a minus
yard. But they forgot that they changed directions at the quarter.
Yeah, they screwed the Lobos on that one.
Yeah.
They rounded down, and they thought they were rounding up.
Am I still a little loud? No, I guess I'm all right.
So the Lobos up to the line of scrimmage, twins either side, out of the shotgun, snap is away. Play action fake on the keeper. The quarterback will hang on. Oh, and he drops the football. He lays an egg. The defense of the Cougars scoop it up, and let's see if they kept it. And yes, they do. The Colony Cougars have recovered a fumble by the quarterback at the Lobo 22-yard line.
Gonzalez picked up that ball and
he scooped it in stride and took off running. He kind of tripped up on the turf monster and 2 of his own dudes there.
He picked it up in traffic too, which is
he did.
The coaches, if the coaches do their job, they're going to yell at him for doing that.
They're going to slap him on the butt and then they're going to yell at him.
Exactly.
So
good job, and you shouldn't have done that.
Good job, and now let me yell in your ear. And the Cougars will come back out now from the left hash mark from the Lobo 22. Oh, this could get ugly here. Colony Cougars come out. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. They'll put a strong side to the right side of the set. They're going to hand it to Veasley in the set now, and Veasley will ramble down, and holy cow, he's hard to tackle tonight, down to the 9-yard line. And Veasley will pick up a first down, 1st and goal from the 9 as Veasley rambles for a 13-yard pickup. And the Cougars line it up from the middle of the field out of the shotgun. Snap is away. He's going to hand it to Veasley again. Veasley rambling up the field. He'll pick up another couple on the carry and down to the what looks like 7-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and goal from the 7. And the Cougars now pounding ground and pound here against the Little Elm Lobos as Veasley, the big man, in the backfield, still in there with Harrington. Harrington out of the shotgun. Veasley to his left. Harrington steps back and delivers a strike to the left side, and it's caught with nobody there to pick up.
Well, he completely turned the defender around. You're right, there was no one there because he completely turned that corner around.
Gonzalez was 3 yards in the open, and Harrington.
The corner had no idea where he was.
Harrington lobs the strikeout. 6 points for your Colony Cougars. They lead 20-0 with 10:26 to go in the quarter. Always on Alberon on the field, as Macy has coined him. And the snap is away, holds down, and the kick is up, and it looks to be good as your Cougars go up 3 possessions on the Little Elm Lobos, 21-0 here in the Little Elm Athletic Complex in, you guessed it, Little Elm, Texas. You're listening to TCHS Radio live stream of the Colony Cougar football. We hope to hear you next week here joining us during the playoffs as the Colony Cougars will be headed out, we think, to
Mansfield Timberview or
Lancaster
Tigers.
Lancaster Tigers. We're hoping for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, but
Lancaster's tough, man.
The math ain't working for that one, though.
I know, thank heavens.
No, the math ain't working to go to Timberview. The math is working to go to Lancaster. Because they hold the 2 seed, and Mansfield Timberview is playing the district leaders,
Highland
Park.
Hey, man,
tonight.
they can come up big against Highland Park.
That'd be awesome. I just don't see it happen.
Come on, Mansfield.
So tonight we're rooting for them. Next week we're going to root against them.
So the Cougars line it up for the kickoff from the 40. As always. Always on Alberon, giving the rundown to the team. They'll break the huddle. Little Elm will set the deep men back at about the 17. They're going to send them back a little bit further now to the 12-yard line on the hash marks. And Alberon will pooch kick one down.
Oh, he caught it.
Alberon pooched it down the left side, and it's caught on the fly by the Colony Cougars. Your Colony Cougars will take over. Offense is going to come out on the field. What a great play.
He kicked it right on the sideline, and the receiver didn't move, and Gonzalez running in stride, stayed in bounds, caught it on a dead
run, and it was game on, baby.
I mean, Little Elm just looked at it.
I think Little Elm thought it was going to go out of bounds.
Yes. I mean, he just looked at it, and Gonzalez kept running and said, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, the other thought would be if the front line was expecting the back line to come up and catch that, so they needed to do their job at the front line.
Yeah.
And they didn't. Yeah.
So out of the shotgun, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Who's in the backfield now? Wesley? Wesley back in?
Looks like Wesley's back in.
The freshman Wesley back in the backfield with Harrington. Harrington out of the shotgun. Snap is away. Harrington will hand it to Wesley up the left side. Out around the end. Wesley keeps his feet, takes it down to the 30-yard line. Great run by Wesley. A yard short of the first down. 2nd and 1 from the Lobo 30 as Wesley gets tripped up by the turf monster again and able to tripod it to the 30. Out of the shotguns, he'll throws out to the left to Miles Price in the flat. Miles Price reverses field to the right side. He's got lots of room to run, and Price is out scampering. And he hits nails the defender at the 10-yard or the 5-yard line, knocks him about 4 yards out of bounds, and Miles Price takes it down to the 5. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, and Miles Price laid a lick on that defender, baby.
That's just backyard play right there.
Woo! He put his head down and just – it was game over.
When you saw him reverse field, you say you knew it was trouble coming.
Cougars put the Twins up on the right side. And the jet sweep, Price bounces it back to the middle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. No laundry on the field, and the Colony Cougars go up 4 possessions, 27-0 here in Little Elm, Texas, and the Lobos are taking the lumps here to even up the series against the Little Elm Lobos.
And the only person that could have tackled Price on that play was his own lineman.
Well, he
hit his lineman.
The first guy
he ran into all of them at least once on that play.
Yeah. He did get stopped in the backfield, and all he said was, "Oh, excuse me, that spot's taken," and cut up field.
PAT is up and good. Albaron puts another one on the board. Your Colony Cougars will go up 28-0 with 9:47 to play in the second quarter, and the Cougars now stepping on the gas against the Lobos. That'll make it a 4-possession game here in Little Elm, Texas, and the Lobos got to be wondering what in the world just bit them in the backside on senior night.
Well, Cougars, unfortunately, are trying to pay back for their senior night loss. Unfortunately, it's not the same team that they lost to, but hey, you got to whatever you can do, win that game, and pay back to somebody else.
We call this pay it forward.
Yes, there you go.
This is a pay it forward moment. So the Colony Cougars kickoff team comes back out on the field. Let's see if Albaron can throw a pass to the left side of the kickoff team this time. Or should I say kick a pass to the left side of the kickoff team?
Well, I like that when they had the dual threat out there. Maybe they don't want to show that this week on the film.
Well, they showed it, so why would you not use it? It's not like Little Elm didn't see it because it was on film.
Yeah. Well, maybe they don't want to show it for the playoff.
Yeah, that might make sense. If he kicks that just another yard and a half inbounds.
Yeah.
He just runs it down the field.
Here we go. Albaron up on the
stride.
ball. It's going to be another pooch. He kicks this one a little bit deeper down to the 20-yard line. It's going to be caught clean at the 19, and here he comes up the left hash mark. He stumbles around. And he lost 2 yards by cutting back up the field. And the Lobos will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. They're going to, they got the math right this time. They moved it up a yard, so it's to the 34.
You think maybe this is why they've been pooching it? Because they had a big hole to run into, and he then stopped and ran into his own man, which slowed him down enough for us to tackle him.
So the Lobos come out 1st and 10 from the 34. 2 wideouts to the right, to the left, out of the shotgun. Fullback to the right of the quarterback. He's going to put a man in motion back to the slot on the left side. Snap is away. Going to be a play action to the tailback. And he gets hit at the 40-yard line, falls forward for probably 2. He'll mark it at the 41. That'll be a gain of about 7 on the carry. That nice carry by the tailback. And the Lobos now on the move. The Colony defense needs to come up big here. 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right, out of the shotgun, tailback to the right of the quarterback. They'll put a man back to the slot in motion. Snap is away. Handoff to the tailback. There's a lot of traffic up the middle of the field. He's not going to make the first down. Barely made it past the line of scrimmage.
One ref had him at the line. One gave him a yard. Looks like they're going to give him a yard.
Well, of course they are. Come on, Garnett. So he's going to take it down to the 42. It'll be 3rd and 2 from that spot. Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to put Twins out to the left. T set in the backfield. Put a man in motion across the set. He'll hold up on the right side slot. Snap is away. They'll hand it to the left tailback. Oh, and he dropped it. Did he pick it up again?
No. Big run blitz there by Escobedo for tackling the backfield.
He's going to lose 2 on the carry back to the 40-yard line.
He met the ball carrier.
4th and 4 from the Lobo 40. And the T formation fooled no one on that play as the Colony Cougar rushed 4 off the line and just put the smack down on that tailback.
I can't believe they're going to go for this.
I can't believe they're going to go for it either. But what do you got to lose, Garnett? You're down 4 already with 8 minutes to go in the second. Lobos are going to string them out to the left. 2 wideouts to the right from the right hash mark, and now they're going to call a timeout.
Well, again, we talked about this early in the broadcast. Little Elm, this is their last game no matter what. It's senior night. They're not making it to the playoffs. I think they're they're not in last place in the district, but they're certainly not going to the playoffs. So, you know, every down counts, I guess, for them, you know, at this point in the season.
Yeah,
try to give your seniors the ball.
Colonies put a total spanking on you on senior night? Come on, man. It's still a football game. You still got to coach it like you can win it. Come on.
I understand. I'm with you. That's why I said I can't believe they're going to go for it.
No, I'd be punting this thing away. Because then at least you put them deep down here in their own end, and you try to hold them at some point, or at least make them go 90 yards.
Cougars got to play smart here.
Don't give it to them on your own 40. They're going to punt it.
Look like they did change their mind.
The Little Elm Lobos are going to punt this. The Colony Cougars are not going to put anybody deep. They're just going to let it run. And the snap is away, and the kick is off, and they're going to get they got a horrible Cougar bounce, and it bounces straight up and picks up about another 5 on the roll down to the Cougar 31. Your Colony Cougars take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line as the Lobos have to punt on 4th down.
Yep, good job there by the Cougars defense.
And the Lobos now trailing 4 possessions, 28-0 with 7:44 to go in the second quarter. And the Cougars will take the field once again, led by Mikey Harrington. And who's the back now? It's not either one of those guys.
It's Beasley.
Beasley on the field, number 33. Out of the shotgun, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. They'll move Beasley to the left. And snap is away. Harrington steps straight back, looks downfield under pressure. Got to scramble out to his right. Looking for a man to throw to, and throws it out of bounds for an incomplete pass. They'll have 2nd and 10 from the same spot. As Harrington got a little pressure, the pocket collapsed on the left side.
He actually threw it at Price, but he threw it just low enough that the defender in front got a hand on it.
Yep, otherwise.
And knocked it out.
Yeah, Price was doing a scramble drill.
2 wideouts stacked out on the outside now.
It's another thing they've learned this season to be able to come back to help Harrington.
Mm-hmm.
Harrington steps back in the shotgun. Snap is away. He'll throw to the right side. Caught by Miles Price.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's got wide open green field to run down the side, and nobody's going to catch that boy.
That's track speed right there.
And Price puts it in the end zone again.
69 yards.
69 yards for the 34-0 lead. The Colony Cougars now punching Little Elm in the mouth here with 7:24 to go in the second quarter. This thing is getting away from Little Elm quick here as Miles Price catches it in the open, and he's got nothing but green space to run to out on the right side. Nobody on the Little Elm team is going to catch him. Alberon on the field. Snap is away, holds down, and Alberon's kick is up and good as the Cougars go up 35-0 over the Little Elm Lobos with 7:24 to go in the second quarter here in Little Elm, Texas on the Lobos senior night.
That possession took all of 20 seconds.
Well, you know, what are you going to do?
And hence the reason why they weren't going to punt the ball.
Yes.
That's why they weren't going to punt.
What difference would it have made?
Well, then it would have only been a 42-yard touchdown run instead of 69.
Bingo. I'm sorry, Miles Price gets out on the outside, and you got nobody between him and the goal line. It's over, fellas.
Well, and on that particular pass there, he's coming back inside on the screen, catches it in stride, runs right past the defender, and he's off to the races.
Yeah, that first defender actually had a shot at it, but he just stepped around him like, you missed.
Once he cleared that defender, he's gone.
And, there wasn't anybody on that side of the field that was going to catch Miles Price.
So the Cougar kickoff team on the field now. Alberon teeing this bad boy up and getting ready to send it downfield. Little Elm Lobos will set up standard at the 15 on the hash marks. Alberon will brief his team here, get the bead on where they're going to kick this thing. He's going to set up like he's going to kick it to Argyle.
Well, Gonzalez is on this near side now.
Harrington will step back 10 yards deep on the kickoff this time. And the run up is, kick is away, and he kicks this thing deep to the 4, caught clean, and the Little Elm return man is on the move. He's going to get held up at the 20, and oh man, body slammed by who?
That was Wesley.
That was Wesley, the freshman who did a 5-point throw over the top, and holy cow.
Is that a wrestling move?
That is a wrestling move. That's a wrestling 101.
Does that get him a 2-point?
That gives him a 5-point.
A 5-point throw?
That was a 5-pointer.
Well, that was impressive because, he literally.
He lifted that kid from the back, and it was over. And the Lobos will come out middle of the field. They're going to run the T formation. Wide out to the left, one to the right, slot back to the left. They'll put the slot back in motion. Snap is way to the quarterback. He's going to play action fake it, pass it in the flat, and it's dropped by big number 19 at the 30-yard line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the Lobos now trying to find a solution for some pressure by the Colony Cougar front 4.
Yeah, they've actually that definitely looked like a design play so that it actually got it out of the ball out of the quarterback's hand a lot faster than it had been. Because it was like he took one step.
Oh, and the snap is away, handed to the tailback, and he's gonna get dropped for a loss of 2 back to the 19. Actually, the 18.
Wow.
So the Lobos will be 3rd and 12 from the 18-yard line. Oh, my goodness.
And Little Elm's helping up our defensive linemen.
Is that lightning out there that I'm seeing? Surely not.
I don't know. I can bring up radar.
See it again? The Lobos line it up. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right, out of the shotgun. Tailback to his left. Snap is away. Under pressure. Man around the edge. Quarterback in the grasp, and he's going to go down at the 10-yard line, and the Lobos are in trouble. Clear. Must be that light or something.
Must be.
And the Lobos now, oh my goodness, 4th and almost 20 from the. They marked that at the 12.
18,
how is that possible?
Yeah, generous. That's where he in the grass. That's not where he fell.
4th and 18. Yeah, but he wasn't moving forward. Come on. My goodness.
That's where his forward progress stopped.
He didn't have any forward progress. He had backward progress.
Oh, much better punt.
Nice punt down to the Lobo 45, and the Colony Cougars will fair catch it.
We got a flag
at the 45-yard line with
they didn't touch
what
it.
do we got?
That'll probably be a personal foul against the Cougars.
I'm sure they're going to say running into the kicker.
It'll be 1st and 10.
Hold on.
Get the foul. Roughing the kicker. Of course, 1st down Lobos as the Colony Cougar defense will have to come back on the field. And by the way, that's the 3rd time this year that the Colony Cougars have racked up that penalty, which is just ridiculous.
Well, there's no need to send everybody on that.
He's kicking it from the
end zone.
Stupid.
But I mean, I understand because you got some new players in the ball game. There,
run by him. Come on.
Yeah,
now. You ain't got to run at him.
You got to take a better angle at that.
20 from the 22 now. The Colony Cougars. The Lobos will take over 1st and 10 from the 22. No, from the 27.
Personal foul.
Oh my goodness. They'll put a man in motion to the wing T on the right. They're going to hand it to the tailback coming to the right side. He's hit and brought down at the 30. Pick up a 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7 from the 30-yard line. And the Lobos now on the move against this Colony Cougar defense. Defense opened the door for him, gave him the gift of a roughing the kicker.
Yeah, that's the things that you got to clean up.
And the Lobos will come out, wideouts either side from the T formation. They'll put the slot back in motion back to the tight slot. Snap is away. It'll be handed to the right running back. He's going to get bulldogged at the 30-yard line for a no gain. It'll be 3rd. They gave him a yard. Are you kidding me? You moved the sticks on that?
Yep,
oh my gosh.
They moved it.
The only thing that got that far down the field was his hand. So from the 31-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 6. As the Lobos now are getting a gift not only from the Colony Cougar defense, but also the referee squad. And the Lobos, I can't talk too bad about them. They're getting beat 35-0 here on senior night in their home turf. From the T formation, slot back to the right. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the left back. Oh, quarterback keeper on the fake. He's going to bounce around. He's going to pick up the first down to about the 41-yard line where they'll spot it. 1st and 10 from that spot.
Yeah, he got the first down, but he also paid for that first down.
He did pay for that first down.
He earned that one.
He got thumped. And if it's anybody you want to thump, you want to thump that quarterback any chance you get. Wow, that announcer gets all excited about a Lobo first down. Holy shit.
Like their first one in, like, you know,
well, the
2
whole
games.
game. So the Lobos, 1st and 10 from the 41. Colony Cougar defense up to the line of scrimmage. 3:40 to play in the second quarter. Lobos up to the line of scrimmage out of the T formation. Slot back to the left. Wideouts either side. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the right side. No, quarterback keeper right up the middle of the field. He's going to get a sling tackle to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he actually got slinged for extra yards.
He got slung about 5 yards by the Colony Cougar defense. And
they got to work on that slinging them backwards, not slinging them forwards.
And so it'll be 2nd and 4 from the 47-yard line.
He doesn't have much core because that's like the 2nd or 3rd time he's been slung like that.
I know.
It's like, you know, if he had wrestling skills, he would not be slung.
He was a wrestler.
Wrestler.
So the Lobos will come up to the line of scrimmage. They got 2 wideouts either side from the T formation. They'll put the slot back on the left side. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the right running back, and he's going to get tackled at about the 50-yard line, about a yard short of the first down. Pick up a 3. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 50, and the Colony Cougar defense string him out there, not allowing him to get across the yard marker. 3rd down, 1 yard from the 50. Colony Cougars lead 35-0 with 2:24 to go in the second quarter. Your Colony Cougars putting the smackdown on Little Elm here in their home turf on senior night with middle school band night going on. From the T formation, slot back to the left from the left hash mark. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the right tailback. He's going to make a first down. Oh, and he's off scampering. He'll pick up about what looks like 8 on the carry. They'll move the chains down to the Cougar 40.
They rounded that up to an even 10.
Wow, they rounded that up 3 yards. Oh, my goodness. To the Cougar 40-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 by the Lobos. 1:51 clock running, and the Lobos desperately trying to put something on the board before they get into the locker room because the coaches are not going to be happy when they get there. They trying to put some chicken scratch on the scoreboard here. 35-0, Little Elm Lobos struggling, but they're moving the football in this drive. Cougar defense up to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from the 40 of the Colony Cougars. Out of the T formation, snap is away. Quarterback steps back, fires to the left, man open. He's caught it at the 35 down to the 22-yard line where he's tackled by the Cougar secondary. There'll be a first down, and the Lobos are moving the chains. It'll be 1:20 to go here in the second quarter. Colony Cougar defense really soft on that outside again, Garnett.
Well, and looks like that lead back came out of the backfield We saw that last week where he was running wide open down the sideline.
Out of the T formation, 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left hash mark. Quarterback slings it to the right, just threw it way too far, about 4 yards past his receiver in the end zone. That'll be incomplete. Second down, 2nd and 10 from the Cougar 22 with 58 seconds to go here in the second quarter. First half of play nearing the end as the bands are getting cranked up. Middle school's all hopping down in the end of the field, getting ready to take the field.
Their little helmet, the Lobo,
it's fixing to get tromped.
deflated. It looks like roadkill.
It does look like roadkill. It really does. It looks like a possum roadkill.
Yes. See if I can get a.
Lobos on the move down to the Cougar. What does that look like? 17-yard line. Cougar 18-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and 6, let's call it.
Yeah, that was good run defense there by the Cougars.
And the Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll put 2 wideouts to the short side from the left hash mark. They'll put 2 wideouts to the right. They'll shorten up inside the hash marks. They'll put a man in motion across the set. Snap is away. Quarterback lets one fly quick down to the corner, and it's going to be caught. And it was on mark, but he couldn't put a handle on it. Incomplete in the end zone.
And Gonzalez just batted it away.
Yep,
All right,
Gonzalez comes off his man as the far receiver sprinting across the field.
16 seconds to go in the quarter.
Now we can show the roadkill helmet.
And there's a nice shot of the roadkill in the end zone, and the middle school band's fixing to stomp the roadkill as they walk over it, it looks like. And the Lobos now will come on and try to put a field goal on the board as the Colony Cougars will call a timeout. With 16 seconds to go, Lobos trying to put some chicken scratch on the board here before half. Your Colony Cougars lead 35-0. And what has been a very productive first half by the Colony Cougars in their final contest of the regular season play. They'll be going into extended play next week, and we'll know shortly who that will be. It's looking like
and
Lancaster,
where.
And we'll know where. It won't be at home, I don't think.
No, that'd be a huge, wonderful thing, but I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening either. And so,
about the only way that might happen would be if Lancaster shares a stadium.
And there's another game there.
And they don't.
No, they have their own state. They're their own independent school.
They're the only high school in Lancaster.
Oh, okay, all right. It was speculation, just dreaming actually. Not even speculation. That was just flat out dreaming.
I've been to many of track meets there.
Oh. Well, good. You can direct us down.
I've been to a few wrestling matches there.
Wrestling at the stadium?
At the field house. So the Lobos will line up for the field goal. They got Red Shoes Johnson down there kicking. Orange Shoes Johnson. Snap is away. Kick is up. It looks good.
I think it's on the.
And it is good. And the Lobos will go up onto the board with 3 points here late in the half. 12 seconds to go. Your Colony Cougars lead 35-3, and this Lobo crowd is ecstatic over the field goal. Oh, my goodness.
Looked like
they can barely contain themselves.
I'm telling you.
I thought it was outside of the goal post. It looked like it curved in.
No, he threaded him, man. Come on, Garnett.
It's my angle.
That boy kicked it.
Yeah, we're so high up, we're actually above the goalpost.
Yeah.
We aren't that at our own place.
They need a big mirror down there so we can see right down through the middle of them. I will say Little Elm has a really nice, impressive jumbotron at the end of their field. That's a beautiful screen they got on this field. And the Colony Cougars getting ready to return the ball with 12 seconds to go. You know what would be just poetic justice? I'm just going to call it now. Pooch kick that thing down to Gonzalez or Miles Price and let them run it back. That would be just be poetic justice.
They're not going to do that. They're going to onside kick it here. They're going
to pooch this, and then one of them boys is going to catch it.
They're not going to even get
There's the lovely jumbotron.
That jumbotron is fabulous, man.
It is nice.
Telling you. We need one of those in the Colony. Hey, one of you sponsors out there, pony up a couple of $100,000 so we can put a jumbotron on our field. Come on, what's wrong with you people?
We need room for cameras to be able to show something on the Jumbotron.
Amen, brother. So the Lobos will line it up for the kickoff. Colony
Wow.
Cougar receiving team on the field, as they always have all year. Wesley, Price, and Gonzalez. They'll set them deep. Price at the 5. Kickers up to the ball, and he kicks this thing, kicks
Out of
it
bounds.
away, out of bounds to
Oh! Did he?
out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
I was wondering. I was like, why would he
Like,
catch?
Gonzalez,
catch
why
that?
would you catch that in bounds, you goofball?
He didn't, because they threw the flag anyway, which means he must have been out. Maybe his toes were on the white.
So they're going to get it at
30.
No, at the
30.
Penalty, we give him the 30, right?
25, I think, right?
No, that's if it.
That's if it goes in the end zone.
Right. Coach is still having a conversation with that line judge now.
No, they get it at the 30.
At the 30, Colony Cougars take over 1st and 10.
And now
At the 30 with 11 seconds to go in the half. Let's throw a Hail Mary, baby.
should be just
They're
a
in
knee.
victory formation. They're going to kneel down.
Come on,
And
throw this thing to the fence. Come on, coach. Keep your foot on the neck. Stomp it a couple times.
it's Little Elm after all.
The Cougars will go into victory formation, and they'll let this one run out at the half. Your Colony Cougars lead. First half of play here, senior night in the Little Elm Athletic Complex against your Little Elm Lobos. 35-3, your Colony Cougars putting a football lesson on the Lobos here tonight, and they'll go in to lick their wounds, and the Colony Cougars will go in and get screamed at for the few mistakes that they made, and we'll get to see the junior high band, the high school bands, and the Colony Cougar band perform. We're going to let you listen to that as we take a break here at halftime. We'll be back shortly.
We got a couple of injured top cats. Is that the one that popped her knee out during the game? On the 50-yard line.
welcome back to Lobos Stadium, your Little Elm Lobos!
And we're back here in Little Elm, Texas after the fantastic band show put on by the Colony Cougar Band and the Lobo Band. Colony Cougar wins the second half tunnel show with a fantastic smoke out over there. Holy cow, it looks like two pro stock dragsters took off inside that tunnel. You can't even see the players until they get to the 30-yard line.
The downside of that is there's no wind, so the whole first quarter
it's going to hang out.
The smoke just hung.
Look at
that. And it's
going
to do it again.
It is going to do it again. Look at that. Man, that's crazy. I hope they got some photos of that because that looked pretty mean when they came out of that fog. We've got 41 seconds to go before the half will commence here in Little Elm, Texas. As a reminder, your Colony Cougars are up 35-3 here as they put a drumming on the Little Elm Lobos.
There you go. We get a little bit of a view of the fog.
In the first half. That's a good view of the fog.
That is a good view.
And Cougars look pretty good in the first half, fellas.
Yeah, they did on all sides of the ball. Only thing, we had some key penalties where we could have gotten or had the Lobos off the field. We give up 2 first downs on some.
Yeah, roughing the kicker was rough.
Yeah, and then we had a personal foul where we lost our head there earlier in the first quarter. So all in all, though, I thought
and that must have been mouth because there was no physical contact in the whole thing. It had to have been mouth.
It had to have been.
And that was when we had them pinned down at like the 10.
Yeah, well, we've had them pinned twice down there and given them first downs each time.
So the Lobos will be kicking off to your Cougars here. Cougars will take the ball in the second half. Bad news for the Lobos. Cougars are going to put 2 men deep.
Miles Price just actually ran up to the 35, and Gonzalez was coming up with him, and he turns around and waves him back. Said, no, just in case.
And the Lobos will kick it out of bounds at the Colony Cougar
36.
36.
That should be a penalty and add 5 more onto it.
Sure enough. And so your Colony Cougars will be taking over 1st and 10 from what should be the 41. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, it looks like the chains are setting up there.
So to be 1st and 10, your Colony Cougars here. First possession of the second half by either team. 12 minutes to go in the third. Cougars lead 35-3. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll put twins either side. Harrington out of the shotgun. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He takes it up the left side, and he's got room to run, and that's Miles Price around the outside edge, and Price will be brought down at the...
Could also be Gonzalez.
Yeah, I think that was Gonzalez.
Was it?
Yeah, they snuck Gonzalez back there in the backfield.
Wow.
He didn't wind up in the backfield very often.
No. That was a design play, though.
So Gonzalez takes it down to the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 12 as the Gonzalez picks up a ton. And the
nearly took it to the house.
Cannot handle him. They're going to pull up. And Mikey will throw it to the right side out in the corner. And he finally hooks up with, who is that?
That's
Miller on the right side. And their Colony Cougars, 2 plays into the second half, have scored yet again, 41-3 as the Colony Cougars continue the drumming here on senior night. And the pay it forward is hurting the Little Elm Lobos right about now. And the Colony Cougar offense is wanting to leave no doubt in this Lobo defense who is the dominant team. Always on Alberon on the field for the PAT after the fact. Snap is away, holds down, and kick is up, and it is good. And always on Alberon puts the exclamation point on a 42-3 lead with 11:34 to play. That drive took up a whopping 26 seconds as the Cougars 2 plays into the second half, put 6 on the board.
They may get a running clock here if the Cougars score again.
Well, that's a good thing for the
That is.
Football players over there are freezing to death, man. Those bench warmers are about frozen right now. Even though there's no wind, I mean, if there was wind tonight, it would be really cold out here.
So are some announcers up here.
Oh, my gosh. You guys even have shoes on, my goodness. What in the world?
Oh, is that what we're doing wrong, Garnett?
That's what you're doing wrong.
We have
Looks like
shoes.
off the bat.
It resets your thermostat.
Oh, okay. That's what it does.
Okay, note to self. Flip-flops in the cold.
Take your shoes off. Come on, boys. Pony up.
No, sir.
And the Cougars now laying it to the Lobos. We may get to a running clock yet. With 11:34 to go.
Well, you were saying earlier, the Cougars leave no doubt. You remember last time we were here, we were about to win the game. We fumbled on the 1-yard line, and it ended the game. So the Cougars are well aware of that and make sure that that's not going to happen tonight.
They're going to have to fumble it at this point 9 times. So the Cougars will line up for the kickoff.
And stop scoring.
And stop scoring. And put the coaches on the field.
Or cheerleaders. How about the Top Cats?
Top Cats. Yeah, but they got 3 of them banged up. That wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
So Alberon comes up. Kick is away. He kicks it not real deep, but down to about the 8-yard line. It's caught clean. And the return man is up the left hash mark, brought down at the 28-yard line, clean. And the Lobos take over 1st and 10 from the spot there.
29, one of those two.
29, 28, 30, who's counting,
Yeah.
right? We got to look at the new math here.
What's the rounding?
And they're going to put it at the 29. So they did round up this time.
We're visitors. We're from the colony.
And the Lobos come out ready to go. T formation in the backfield, out of the shotgun. Slot back to the left from the left hash mark. Wide out to the right and left. Snap is away. He's going to hand it to the left tailback. He scampers up the middle field. Man, delivers a blow at the 35 and takes it down to about the 38. That was impressive as he knocked the snot out of our middle linebacker. I don't know who that was, but he took a whooping on that play. And the Lobos will take it down to the 38. It'll be 2nd and 1. Somebody's down there trying to prove a point that he can run the football at least. And the Lobos now will come out in the T formation. They've had some success out of that formation tonight. Slot back to the right from the middle of the field. Shotgun snap is away. Play action fake to the left tailback. Quick pass across the middle. It's incomplete as it's overthrown to the receiver at about the Cougar 40-yard line.
Yeah, he was under a lot of heat by the Cougars D-line. Didn't have time to set his feet. Had a man running across the middle as it was man-on coverage and just threw a bullet.
He threw the bullet about 3 yards too far. And the Colony Cougar defense now putting a little pressure on the Lobos. 3rd and 1. Lobos have got to pick up 1st down here. Don't see how the Cougars can stop them, although we've seen better than that. Out of the T formation, snap is to the left tailback. He's going to carry it up, and he'll fall forward for the 1st down at about the 41-yard line.
They gave him the 1st down because he was fell forward, because he really got stopped short.
He did get stopped short, but hey, who's counting here when we're up a ton to none?
Hey, we want to keep that clock running, keep these guys healthy and fresh.
Clock running, 10:28. Your Cougars up 42-3. Lobos up to the line of scrimmage out of the T formation. Slot back to the right. 2 wideouts either side on the numbers from the right hash mark. Snap is away. Play action fake to the left tailback. He's going to run it around the edge. He's got room to run. Breaks a tackle and down to the Cougar 48-yard line across the 50-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll move the chains, and the Lobos now on the move. They're determined to put 6 on this board tonight. As the Colony Cougars, they know that if this thing goes one more score, it's going to go to a running clock. Actually, we may be at a running clock now.
I'm laughing. I was watching the cheerleaders. They started throwing their little giveaways. They were throwing their stuff into the stadium, into the stands like they do after a touchdown. It was like, I guess Little Elm's going, well, we're not going to score anyway. Might as well get rid of all these.
Got to get rid of these goodies,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
So the snap is away out of the T formation. Given to the right back. He's going to, looks like we got to have a penalty, a holding somewhere, looks like. It was the back judge that called that one. holding Little Elm. That'll cost them 10. That'll move them back, and we'll get to replay that down as the Lobos on the move, looking good, and now they've stumbled upon a little bit of laundry on the field. As the Cougar defense gets a gift here with a hold. And the clock is stopped at 9:36, it looks like. 9:26. Lobos. Oh, man, they did move them back.
And once again, the coach is out on the field pleading his case. It's like, look, we're down 39 points.
So
can't
first,
you cut us a little slack?
He is cutting you slack. He's giving you 3 yards of carry on the ball spot. 42 on the 42-yard line of the Lobos, 1st and 20. And the Colony Cougar defense out here playing for keeps. Lobos in the T formation, slot back to the right, out of the right hash mark. Snap is away. Quarterback's got the football. He throws it across the middle. Oh! Throws it a little hot to the man in the middle. He can't keep a handle on it. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 20.
That particular Lobo has dropped 3 of those that have hit him high in the hands.
Well, yeah, that middle linebacker's about to lay the wood to him. I'll drop it too. I know that's not what he's getting paid to do.
For.
I get it, but let me tell you something. On a cold night tonight, that hurts. That really hurts. 2nd and 20. Snap is away, given to the right tailback, and he's going to get buried at the 45-yard line of the Lobos. He'll pick up about 3 on the carry. And that'll take us to 3rd and 17 from the Lobo 45.
That's like the 4th or 5th play I've seen them run into each other. The ball carrier keeps running into the back of a blocker, up the back of
I think he's running in the right hole. It's just that our line is knocking that blocker into the hole. Causing a problem. But so the Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to split 2 out either side this time with the tailback to the left of the quarterback. They'll put a man in motion across the set. Snap is away. Quarterback steps back in the pocket. Lets one rip across the middle, and he gets buried on the attempt. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 17 from the 45. And the Lobos, this is not 4-down territory, Garnett. You got to punt this thing.
Yeah, I think, and they're doing a smart thing there.
8:17 to go in the quarter. Colony Cougars up 42-3. And the Lobos come on the field with the punt team, and now the Cougars have got to stay away from this kicker. Oh, my goodness. Let the poor boy kick it. Snap is away. Kick is up, and he gets it down the field. It's caught clean at the 30, at the 27. Oh, my goodness, he's out around the left side. It could be a track meet. A stiff arm at the 40, down at the 35, and that's Christian Gonzalez as he returns it down to the Lobo 35. Your Colony Cougars will get 1st and 10 from that spot. 8:04 to play, leading 42-3 here in Little Elm, Texas.
He came up in that traffic, and I swore he was going to just fair catch it.
No,
it was.
But there was a little crease.
Yes, there was.
And he hit the crease, and there was nobody on this side of the field.
Well, and had he not waited on that defensive back, he would have outrun the guy around the edge.
Yeah.
So the Cougars come out, twins either side. Harrington out of the shotgun. Who's the running back? Can't see his number.
I can't see his number yet.
Oh, we're going to get a false start.
We got a false start going on. Look like it's Wesley back there.
It is Wesley in the backfield.
And we got
so the Cougars will pick up a false start. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 41.
We did change quarterbacks, though. Look like we have Roberson in there now. We have Kazmersky, Nelson at receiver.
Roberson driving the bus now. He'll put Nelson in motion. Nelson on the jet sweep around the right side. Gets inside the end, and Nelson picks up a big run of 8 yards. Holy cow. Little Nelson takes it around the right side. For those of you not accustomed to Nelson, he's about 4'7" and weighs 93 pounds soaking wet. And he just took it to the Lobo defensive end. Oh, my goodness.
Well, we talked about it before. You can't tackle Nelson up high because he'll duck right up under you.
Snap is away. It's going to be Nelson again on the carry. Is that not Nelson?
That's Wesley.
Oh, that was Wesley. Wesley, the freshman, down, picks up another what looks like 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the Lobo 27. And Roberson piloting the ship now, giving Harrington a break. We're going to get to see this young man next year, I have a feeling. 7:08, clock running. 42-3, your Colony Cougars up over the Lobos here in the 3rd quarter with 7 minutes to play in the 3rd.
Yeah, we also got
Colony Cougars are letting this clock run down as much as they can. They want to burn the time off. Roberson, I'd like to see this little squad score. Roberson in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it to the flat, and it's caught by Nelson, who dives forward. He's going to pick up the first down. They're going to move the chains. As Nelson dives forward, they'll spot this ball at about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 by the Colony Cougars. Nice job by Nelson catching the football and diving forward for the first down.
Yeah, and we got Lopez and also turned on the other side of the field in.
So Roberson, we got pretty much a full complement of backup guys in the game now, which is good to see. Wesley will step off to the right. Roberson in the shotgun. Snap is away. He's going to hand it to Wesley around the left side. He's got room to run down to the 18-yard line. They'll spot it, of course, at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 6 by the freshman Wesley as he takes us down to 2nd down 4 from the 19. With 6:14 clock running, Roberson driving the bus now. Lobos trying to figure this nonsense out. Wesley in the field, in the backfield as the running back. The team checked up here. Roberson getting the call. He'll make the adjustments. Wesley to the right from the left hash mark. Roberson takes the snap. It's a little high. Gives it to Wesley off the right side. Wesley down to the 15. Should be enough for a first down. They're going to spot it at the 16. Oh,
yeah,
my
they're
goodness.
Give him a yard
What
start.
the heck? Oh, my goodness. I know he's short, but he's at least a yard long. Come on now.
Where do you think we are? I mean, let's be real. That's a yard.
A blind man can see where he fell down. You can
Evidently not. There's 5 of them out there that are having trouble.
You can almost feel the ridge in the field where he fell down. A blind man can figure that braille out.
Maybe that's where he tripped over that line.
Oh, my goodness. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 16-yard line. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to Wesley. He's going to get the duties around the edge. Around the left side, and Wesley will take it in. That's a touchdown by any spot. And Wesley, the freshman, will score his 2nd on the night with 5:03 to go. Wesley makes it 48-3 as he makes a spectacular run. They should have spotted it at the 15 and given him the first down. Might have had a different result. But you know what? Karma really sucks sometimes as Wesley pounds it into the left side of the corner of the end zone, sneaks it inside the flag. And is that Alberon out there or our backup kicker?
Looks
that's
like
Alberon. So Alberon on the field for the extra point. Snap is back up, and it is good as Alberon, perfect on the night on the extra points, will make this one 49-3 as the football lesson continues here in Little Elm, Texas, with 5:03 to play in the 3rd quarter as your Colony Cougar backups drive the ball down the field and look fabulous on the field tonight. Roberson without a hitch, no penalties, no laundry on the field, and the team is looking good.
Yes, they are. Good drive for these guys coming in. Had a pretty long, short field because of the long run by Gonzalez and set them up in good position. Some good running, couple of passes there to Nelson on the jet sweeps, and Wesley, freshman, doing a good job getting the ball into the end zone.
Made a great run around that left side. It looked like it was an off-tackle run, and he bounced it outside on the seam. And when he caught the edge there, he was gone.
Yeah, it was, and what I like about this tonight is we're seeing good work by the linemen who really, I don't want to say struggle, but They took a beating last week against Independence.
They did.
And they've come out tonight, and this offensive line has played really, really well. Really proud of these guys bouncing back from last week.
Yep, they definitely came to play football tonight, as we talked about in the pregame. 49-3, your Colony Cougars spanking the Lobos here tonight on their senior night and middle school band night. Alberon setting up for the pooch kick. He's about 2 yards off the ball. Looks like he's going to kick an onside. We're going to practice this little move again. He's going to pooch it down to about the 27-yard line. Caught clean, and the return man is up the left side. He's got lots of room to run, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. They'll probably spot it across the 50 to about the Cougar 49 is my guess. And
they're going to give him the 48, looks like.
Lobos will take over with 4:56 to play in the second quarter. Down 49-3 as the Colony Cougars defense comes out on the field, and we got some replacements in on the defensive side of the ball as well. Let's see if these guys can come to play.
Yeah, getting everybody a chance to play.
We're getting everybody on the field tonight, which is great to see, and we'll see if these kids can crack the whip on the Lobos as well. Lobos up to the line of scrimmage, twins to the right, single wide out to the left from the left hash mark out of the T formation.
Somebody's offsides, got to back him up.
Snap is away, out to the flat, it's caught. Nice block on the edge, and this man's up on running down to the Cougar 40-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Going to get hold.
And they're going to get a hold out there on the edge, as that great block was, well, it was a little aggressive and a little bit sticky. So the Lobos will get rung up on a hold here. That'll cost them 10. We'll get to replay the down, and your Colony Cougar defense gets a gift here right off the bat. With 4:49 to go in the third, leading 49-3. Your Colony Cougars. What?
Oh, wow.
They're going to catch the Cougars for a face mask. Oh, my gosh. That was a turn of events.
How was that a face mask?
I don't know.
Unless he grabbed the receiver.
So that's a big 15-yarder on the Cougar defense. What we thought was a hold is a face mask by the Cougars. That was even the wrong guy to be calling that penalty.
And really, it didn't have anything to do with the tackle.
1st and 10 from the 29-yard line of the Cougars. Snap is away. They're going to step back and throw this ball. Thrown deep to the end zone. Man wide open, and he'll get 6 on the board as the Colony Cougar defender falls down on the coverage. And the Lobos will get 6.
We're going to get a penalty. I think this one should go against the Lobos.
And that was a beautifully executed pass and catch. And the Lobos look like they're going to get rung up on a hold. Is that what they're calling? The Lobo coach is livid down there, as he wants a darn good explanation as to why they're pulling the only 6 points they've scored tonight off the board.
It was right in the middle of the field. He's got to be holding on the interior.
I didn't see the call. Got to be a hold.
Oh, wait.
No. False start, maybe?
No, illegal formation.
Oh. So that'll be 5. Replay of first down, 1st and 15, as the Lobos come up the line of scrimmage out of the T formation. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to the left side tailback. He's going to pound it forward for a pickup of about 3 on the carry. They'll spot it at the Colony Cougar 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12. Now more than that, 2nd and 14. As the Lobos now stuttering a little bit here. They're going to put 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. From the right hash mark out of the T formation. Snap is away. They're going to play action fake it to the right tailback. He's going to go deep down the field. Man's wide open, and he's out of bounds.
Oh, that was good coverage there.
It'll be incomplete. Great coverage by the secondary of the Colony Cougars. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Your Colony Cougars lead 49-3 here in Little Elm, Texas. And it'll be 3rd and 14.
That was Colin Preston
from the
coverage there.
From the 33-yard line. And the backup corner.
Stand with the receiver all the way down the field. Knocked it out of his hands. Good coverage.
Great coverage, and the Colony Cougars now. Lobos, 3 wide out to the left, 1 to the right from the right hash mark. Out of the shotgun, snap is away, rushes on. Quarterback has to scramble to his right. He lets it fly, and it's caught, and it's good as he catches it on the edge and falls out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Nice catch by the Lobos. It'll be 1st and goal from the 10. And the Lobos are threatening to put this one in on the Cougars with 3:53 to go in the quarter. Your Colony Cougars lead 49-3 as the Lobos come out. Trips to the left, single wide out to the right, out of the shotgun. Fullback to the left, right hash mark, snap is away. Play action fake across the middle.
Oh!
And it's overthrown on the man in the middle and almost picked up by the free safety of the Colony Cougars as he dives for the catch but can't come up with the football. 3:49, 49-3, Colony Cougars up. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. Lobos struggling to put this one in from the 10-yard line as the Colony Cougar replacements in on the defense are holding strong. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Snap is away. Quarterback looks to his right, throws across the middle, and it's incomplete low as he had a little bit of pressure up the middle by the Colony Cougar defense. And it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line. And the Lobos struggling now to get this thing inside the red zone as the Cougars are bowing up against this offense. 3:46 to play in the 3rd. Did that clock even run off on that play? And the Lobos now huddled up trying to figure out a plan. They'll break the huddle. They'll put 2 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right, stack them on the right side, move them onto the numbers from the right hash mark. Snap is away, a little high, looks to his left, fires across the middle, and it's caught, and that'll be 6 points as the Lobos score their first touchdown of the night. No laundry on the field. Your Colony Cougars lead 49-9 here in Little Elm, Texas with 3:41 to play in the 3rd. As the Little Elm Lobos finally get on the board. Still a struggle against the Colony Cougar defense. And they got a long ways to go to bring this one back into check, Garnett.
Yeah, we still got a full quarter to go, though. I like to see a little bit tighter defense there, playing back. And
of course, the downside of that is also ruins the running clock.
Yeah.
Dadgummit. I know you boys are getting cold.
I know, my feet are still cold.
3:41, and the Lobos put the PAT through the middle of the uprights.
And I honestly was not as worried about the cold as it would sure be nice to let a running clock and get out of here quicker.
Amen.
That's what I was thinking.
The Lobos now trail 49-10 behind your Colony Cougars as the Cougars continue to put their foot on the accelerator here in Little Elm, Texas, here at senior night. And the pay it forward continues from last week. And the Cougars will huddle up on the sideline.
Well, and let's make sure that we're ready for anything on this kickoff.
We still have a decent crowd over there on.
We do. The crowd is hanging tough over there on the other side of the field.
It's really, I mean, it's cold, but it's really not that cold because there's no wind.
wind.
There's no wind tonight.
I think Little Elm crowd has left enough that our crowd is almost even now.
Well, the flags are absolutely dead on the flagpole. So the Colony Cougars will line up. And do we have our normals back there? Our return team?
Yes.
No, we don't. We got number 4, number 6 Wesley, and number 3 Gonzalez. Who's number 4?
That's Nelson.
Oh, Nelson in the back.
Yeah, we have my price just moved up a little bit.
So the Lobos kicker on the move, and he'll let this one rip. It's a squibber down the left side.
And he kicked it straight out of bounds. He didn't give him a chance for a return.
So he'll hammer this one out of bounds at about the 27-yard line, and the Colony Cougars will get a 5-yarder on that.
All right, you two. You coached football a long time, right? Are they now intentionally kicking it out to not let us run it back?
Yes.
Yes, they've seen enough film.
They've seen enough of
Well, and experienced it tonight, too.
they've seen enough of Gonzalez and Price's taillights that they don't want to see any more of.
Yes.
Because it was like, that one had some depth to it, or length going down the field, but it still was straight out of bounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a line drive out of bounds.
So that's why I was like, okay, are they now intentionally kicking it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're trying to do some damage control here.
Make us at least have to run a play.
So the Colony Cougars 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Roberson in command, out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Roberson looking downfield, rolls out to his right, lets it rip down the right side, and it's caught deep at the 30-yard line of the Lobos. Was that Little Nelson on the run? No, it was number 17.
No,
No.
no, that
No,
was
it was Nelson. Nelson snacks one deep at the 30.
Over two really tall
Over
defenders.
really tall defenders. It'll be 1st and 10, and they spot that back at the 32. What in the world? He caught that dead nut on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, but they were also back at the other 40.
So the Cougars come up to the line of scrimmage. Roberson piloting the ship. Snap is away. He's going to hand it to Veasley. Veasley pounds it up the middle of the field, down to the 28-yard line.
Even the Little Elm fan sitting in front of us said that was a horrible spot.
And it'll be 2nd and what looks to be 6. As
Hey,
Veasley makes a great 4-yard run.
Is that your brother? He's in shorts.
Yeah! Yeah! A kindred spirits here tonight. Awesome.
Well, he may have some spirits in the cup too, though.
That's okay. I'm good with that.
We may think it's hot chocolate.
It's a little peppermint hot chocolate. Little schnapps in there. So the Cougars come up the line of scrimmage. Roberson out of the shotgun. Twins on either side. Snap is away. Roberson looks to the left, throws to the flat to Nelson. Nelson around the edge, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
I thought he was
They'll
going
spot it at the
Should've gone
23.
He'd have gotten inside. He'd have had a much. He may have had a chance for a touchdown.
He should have the first down. Move the chains, fellas. Come on.
They're
now.
marking him a yard short. He would have definitely had the first down had he run inside because he had a lot more real estate.
It's going to be 3rd and 1. Well, plus he's so light, you push him, and you saw him fly out of bounds. 3rd and 1.
I thought they just blew on him, knocked him
Exactly. 3rd and 1 from the 23. Cougars up to the line of scrimmage. Roberson readjusts the offense. Twins on either side. Roberson takes the snap. They'll hand it to the freshman up to. Is that Veasley?
No, that is
23 more.
Blakemore.
Blakemore gets the call, and he pounds it down to the what is that looking like? The 12-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12.
So that means he probably landed at the 9 if they marked it at the 12.
Yeah, for sure. So Cougars checking up at the line of scrimmage. A minute 40, clock running. 49-10, your Cougars out front. Roberson taking the snap out of the shotgun. Snap is away a little high, and it'll be handed off to Veasley, who takes it around the right side.
Blakemore.
He'll get stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up 1 on the carry.
Yeah, out of Roberson, I would have kept that one because everybody followed Blakemore. I would have pulled it back out and hit that edge because it was wide open.
No gain.
That's also
10.
an experience thing.
Yeah.
But he'll figure that out
Yeah.
as he gets more playing time.
2nd and 10, Roberson and Blakemore in the backfield.
You know, we can say it's easy to see that up here. We're not actually on the field.
And we don't have all these guys running at us.
Yeah.
Snap is away. Roberson steps back. He's under pressure. Got to roll out to the. And he's bulldogged at the 19-yard line. Might have fell forward to the 18. That's where they're going to spot it.
I'll throw that one away.
He'll have a loss of about 5 on that play. That'll bring us to a big
3rd and
15.
All right, got to get it back to the middle of the field for Auberon.
So Cougars
at least.
So Roberson comes up to the line of scrimmage out of the shotgun. Snap is away a little high. They're going to hand it to the fullback. And he rambles down to the 12-yard line. And let's pull Alberon out there for a field goal. Come on, Coach.
That should take us to the quarter, and we'll see what they do on the flip side.
So that will take us to the quarter. As the quarter expires, the Colony Cougars lead 49-10 here in Little Elm, as your Cougars now, with the replacements in the field, playing well against this Lobo defense. We'll see what comes out next. It would be 4th and 10 from about the 12.
The funny thing is that line judge originally put his foot down at the 11, and then the back judge in the middle of the field when he spotted that ball in the 12. So then the line judge moved back a yard. Like, really? You're the guy spotting the ball on the side.
Well, you gotta make it. You know, there's some accountability there, and you gotta make the audit pass
all
muster.
match, right?
So the lineman's got to step back.
But it's the lineman's job to place the ball. To spot the ball.
So with 12 minutes to go in this fantastic contest here in Little Elm, Texas, your Colony Cougars are continuing to stomp a mud hole in the Little Elm Lobos. 49-10 here to congratulate the seniors tonight here in Little Elm. The pay it forward's brutal tonight as the Cougars now come out. And is Alberon on the field? It looks like Alberon's going to get an attempt at a field goal here tonight.
That may be Luna.
Nope, that's Alberon.
Yep, no, that's Alberon. You're right.
So Alberon will set up for the field goal. The kick is up, and it looks good, and it is good as Alberon kicks a 28-yarder to bring the Colony Cougars to 52-10 here in Little Elm, Texas. It's a runaway, folks. You should have been here to see it. 11:56 to go in the game as the Colony Cougars continue to school the Lobos here on their home turf.
What I'm actually pleased that we haven't seen tonight is the chippiness that comes with a typical TCLE game, right?
Yeah.
Normally, by this point, we would have had some scuffles and we would have had some
brawl.
It started out that way.
Well, I know.
We got a couple personal fouls.
We got one.
You know, and we pretty sure that it was some words.
Right, it was words.
There wasn't any pushing
physical,
or shoving, yeah.
But, I've seen actually the teams help each other up, which is really unrare.
Yes.
Really rare, especially before the fourth quarter.
Right.
When it's a runaway, then they start, being much more friendly.
Well, the problem is these football players haven't been arrested at a basketball game yet.
Yet being the key word, right?
So with 11:56 to go, your Colony Cougars come out with the kickoff team.
And I'm hoping I didn't just jinx the fourth quarter.
Well, we hope so too, but it's okay.
Alberon's still kicking the football.
Well, see, that's why it's not okay, because if they get ejected, then they're going to sit out the next game.
Mm-hmm. But these are all backups that are in there now. So Alberon ready for the kickoff, got it lined up, and Alberon will kick this pooch up high and down the left side.
Oh, got a little bit too much leg in it.
It'll go up out of bounds at the 25, and the ref is obviously going to mark it at the 26. And they'll pull that one up another 5 yards, so the Little Elm Lobos will take over at their own 32. It should be 32. They'll probably give them another yard on top of that, so that'll be a 33 yard. Let's see where they spot it. Nope, they actually are going to spot it at the 32, so no new math applied there. 11:55 to go in the regulation play here in Little Elm, Texas.
Booster must not have paid that check on time.
Well, it was only enough for 3 quarters. So the Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll stack them out on the right, 2 deep. Stack them to the left, 2 deep. From the shotgun, snap is away. They're going to hand it to the tailback up the middle of the field.
Oh, nice tackle.
And he's going to get brought down with a nice tackle after a pickup of about 6 on the run. Nice ball carrying by the running back of Little Elm as he picks up 6 on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the Lobo 38-yard line. 11:34 clock running. Your Colony Cougars out front, 52-10 here in Little Elm, Texas. And the Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the left, twins to the right. From the right hash mark, out of the shotgun. Tailback to the right. Snap is away. Quarterback looks to his left, fires to the flat. It's caught, and he's off to the races. And Nelson. Oh, Nelson tries to push him out of bounds.
No.
And just misses. That wasn't Nelson. Who was that? And the Little Elm Lobos will put 6 on the board against your Colony Cougars as they go up 16-52. They're going to make a game out of this thing in the last 11 minutes. And the Colony Cougars give up a long down the left side run as they put 6 on the board against your Colony Cougars. 11:04 to go in the ball game. And that defender just dove to try to push him out of bounds and just flat missed.
And then the ball holder on the sideline helped him up.
Yeah.
So after he got up, he had to pet that kid on the back. It was like, oh, how sweet.
So the PAT team is on the field.
Cougar injured, I think it was 42, but he finally limped off on his own.
So their first PAT attempt of the night. They're lined up.
Second.
Snap is back. Oh, and we're gonna get a penalty here. A little false start movement. So that'll push them back 5 yards. It'll make this a 25-yard attempt instead of a 20-yard attempt on the PAT. They're going to talk about it and say, guys, do we really want to push this team back? Look how bad they're getting whomped. Are they going to wave it off?
Looks like they are.
Yep, they're going to wave it off. I guess I'm getting the crap stomped out of me.
If I were the Colony coach, I'd say, fine, I'll trade you. We'll wave that off, but run the clock. Don't stop it.
Exactly.
Oh. They're gonna. It's the
they're
gonna do it on the kickoff.
On the kickoff, yeah.
So
interesting.
It's against the Colony, though.
No,
it was against Little Elm.
He just signaled.
It was a false start.
He signaled.
Kick is up, and it is good as Little Elm up 17-52 against your Colony Cougars. And that was a really nice PAT. He kicked that thing almost to the Jumbotron. With 11:04 to go, the Lobos on the move here, trying to make a game of it here in the fourth quarter. Your Colony Cougars now need to come out with a big, strong offensive stand against this Lobo defense.
Yeah, we've had 2 scores in less than a minute here.
That's what I'm talking about. You keep
need
that pace up, they're going to catch us, fellas.
Yeah, we need to keep the ball and run this clock down.
They're going to catch us.
Don't run out of bounds.
We got to do something.
Well, and the defender went for the push instead of going to take his legs from under him because he caught him.
Yep, he caught him.
He caught him.
No ways about it.
Well, he didn't really catch him because he actually was trying to push him from behind-ish on the side.
Yeah, but
so he needed to catch him one more step.
Yeah, he needed to take his legs out from under him. Yeah,
he should be kicking.
I think
he should have
kept running, and he was trying to push.
Why is they spotting that ball at the 40?
Well, I think they're going to have that discussion and clean that
They're
up.
getting ready to do the penalty, I believe. Whoever the penalty was on.
So your Colony Cougars came out tonight fired up, and they look pretty good. Things are looking up here in Little Elm, Texas. Your Cougars lead 52-17. The last 2 scores being against the whatever string defense of the Colony Cougars. Still playing great defense. They just got loose on 2 plays. And we got 11 minutes to go here, and I don't know what these stinking referees are talking about down there, but they need to place the ball on the 35, let this team kick it off, unless they're going to take the 5 after the return, which that doesn't make sense. But anyway, what do I know about it? Little Elm coaches are on the field, cussing and discussing. And the Colony coaches are getting talking to as well, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, they're gonna move him back to the 35, right? That's what it looks like. And ref's about to mark this one off. Nope, they're gonna kick it from the 40. What in the world?
Well, the referee signals were horrible down there because he pointed like, okay, instead of doing it here, we're going to take it back on the kickoff. So it wasn't that he signaled for offsetting penalties. He didn't signal for, really anything real clear.
So 11:04 to go. Kickoff coming from the 40. Your Cougars lined up for the return. Nelson in the middle of the field. Deep at the 5. And the kick is up, and it's squibbed out to the left side again, out about the 30-yard line.
And so that should be at the 35-yard line. Oh my gosh.
He's going to say it was at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. So that should be up to the 33, where they spot the football. Let's see. New math applies here, so I'm not sure what they're going to do. Garnett dancing now to stay warm up here in this fabulous press box we're in. So they're going to spot it at the 30.
But it's Michael Jackson. You got to dance.
You gotta
I mean, it would be a difference between the white boy dance and not. But
come on now.
Garnett looks good.
Are they going to be first and 10?
If you and I dance, probably not so much.
It's going to be first and 10 from the 33.
Back on topic.
I ain't going to go there. I ain't going to go there because it'll go south quick. Colony Cougars on the field. Roberson piloting the ship again. Looks like we got, let me get some glasses on here. Number 23, Blakeman. Blakeman gets the carry. Oh, and he tries to cut upfield. And is buried at the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up. Well,
he lost a yard.
He lost 3 yards. We were really slow hitting the anything on that play.
Yeah, I thought he was going to keep it. Looked like he wanted to pull it out, and Blakemore took it from him.
Blakemore acted like he didn't want to really run the football. He must be cold. You got to do a jig down there, boy. Get warmed up. So 2 wideouts either side.
They just need to play that Michael Jackson again.
Roberson will set back in the shotgun.
Dancing.
Throws to the flat. It's caught by Nelson out on the edge. Nelson will take it down to the 40-yard line.
That was a good.
Nice pickup of about 10 by Nelson down the left side.
Solid hard pass there by Roberson.
It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 40. 3rd and 3 from the 40. 10:01 and clock running as the Cougars now are trying to do a little clock management. Let this thing run down as much as they can. Chew up a little clock.
Yes, they are trying to.
Roberson now back in the sets up in the shotgun. Twins either side. Snap is away. Throws it to the flat on the right side. And he's going to fall forward almost to a first down.
I think he got it.
And they're going to give him a first down. First and 10.
He was right on the stick.
From the 43-yard line of the Colony Cougars as Blakemore catches the pass and falls forward for a first down. Cougars looking to the side, checked up, waiting for the coaching staff to figure it out over there. Clock running. 9:19, 52-17 as the Colony Cougars lead the Lobos here late in the ball game. Roberson takes the shotgun snap. He'll hand it off to the play action fake. Oh, thrown out to the left side. And was that Nelson that just got buried over there?
Yeah, the receiver over there, though, has got to do a better job holding that corner.
Well, he's got to do a better job of doing something besides just stand there and watch Nelson get the snot knocked out of him, which is what happened on that play.
Nelson did fight his way back to the original line of scrimmage.
He did fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Took 3 yards of fight in him. 8:42 and clock running, 52-17.
I don't even think he's 3 yards tall.
He's not 3 yards tall. He lays down. He's short of the first down, or the down marker. No two ways about it. And the Cougars dropped the football. Roberson's got to fall on it at about the 36-yard line. That'll be a loss of 5 or 6 on the play. And 8:20, the Cougars are starting to struggle just a tad here. As the ball's probably getting cold, people are stiffening up, and they're wanting to get this thing over with. 8 minutes, clock running. 52-17, your Colony Cougars lead here in Little Elm Athletic Complex. Little Elm, Texas. Roberson back in the backfield. Woo, it's a big
Yeah, 17, third and 17.
3rd and 17.
See what the coaches have rung up for him.
Roberson in the backfield. Oh, it's going to be a keeper up the middle of the field. Roberson scampering around. He's getting it down to the 45, almost
nice
back to the 50. Takes it down to the 48-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 47.
Yeah, I was looking for that play earlier.
It'll be 4th down in about 6, it looks like. And the Colony Cougars are going to go for it. It's 4th down territory with 52-17 with 7:22 to play. Clock running. They're going to let this one run on another 20 seconds off.
I think they're going to let it run down, and they may call a timeout. That's what it looks like to me.
And we got 11 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to let it get under 7 minutes here, call a timeout, talk about it. And we're down to 2 seconds and 1 second on the shot clock. And sure enough, they're going to call a timeout with 6:57 to go in the ball game.
Well, that's interesting. They didn't call the timeout.
They didn't call timeout. They just
took the delay.
They just took the delay a game.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you're punting.
Well, you're going to punt. Well, it gives your punter a little bit more room, I guess.
Right.
Well, and you ran some more time off the clock. You're really just trying to get the game over with.
So they'll pull that one back, and it'll be 4th down and 10. And the Cougars will put their punt team out on the field. This is a different punter, too, by the way. I wish we had a real live punter.
No, this is Gonzalez.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
I wish he would punt straight ahead, not that stinking rugby crap. Oh, and he did. He heard me talking. And Gonzalez sends this one deep, and it's caught, fair caught at the 21-yard line. And, of course, they'll spot it at the 22 because after he caught the ball, he stepped forward. So it'll be 1st and 10 by the Lobos from their own 22-yard line. Lobos trailing 52-17 with 6:50 to go in the ball game. And the Colony Cougar defense out on the field again. And the Lobos trying to put another 6 on the board here at senior night as the coaching staff of the Colony Cougars have clearly put this thing in neutral. 44 degrees here in Little Elm, Texas. 8:50 to play. Your Cougars up 52-17. Lobos on the move here out of the shotgun. Snap is away. They're going to play action fake it to the tailback. Oh, man, he gets popped hard at the 20-yard line. What a great snack for that linebacker as he smacks down on the running back. A loss of 2 on the play. What a nice defensive stand by the Cougars. 6:33 clock running. 52-17. Your Cougars lead the Lobos. Lobos checked up here, looking to the sideline to get the play in. Colony Cougar defense making some substitutions, getting as many guys on the game as they can. 6:18 clock running. Lobos, I don't know what they're waiting on. Play clock is running down. They're going to get a delay of game if they don't hurry up. Out of the shotgun, snap is away. They're going to play action fake it to the tailback, and he's going to get stood up at the 20-yard line and then slung down. The sling actually gave him a couple of yards.
A positive yard.
Positive yard. So they'll bring it back to the original spot of the ball. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the Lobo 22-yard line. 5:42 to play. I believe that the Lobos have some backups in now at this point. 52-17, your Lobos fighting here for everything they're getting. 5:31 clock running. Lobos checked up in a huddle out, looking to the sideline. They'll break the huddle now, come up. Twins stacked up on the right and the left. Out of the shotgun. Snap is away. They're going to fake it, play action it to the tailback. Up, thrown to the flat, soft coverage, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down, Lobos, from their own 33-yard line, it looks like. See where they stick that down marker in the dirt over there. And they'll move the chains. It'll be 1st down, Lobos, from their own 33-yard line as the Lobos make a great play out in the flat, and the receiver makes a nice move to the outside and gets it up the field for a 1st down. Colony Cougar defense trying to stand this offense up. 4:50 and counting. 52-17, your Colony Cougars lead here late in the game. 4 minutes to go, and the Lobos trying to get this thing down the field one more time. Lobos out of the shotgun, slot back to the right. It'll be hand it off. Oh, and it's a play action fake. Quarterback keeps it, and he's going to get dumped for a 2-yard loss as the receivers are covered up in the flat. And they're going to spot that back to the original line of scrimmage. Oh, that's a shame. 2nd and 10, 4:19, and the Lobos now trying to figure out how to get this down the field against the Colony Cougar defense.
Well, the main thing is the play clock is running, or the game clock is running, and
4:07 and running.
We got a lot of kids in the game.
Lobos up on the field, receivers spread everywhere. It's going to be handed to the tailback, and he's going to get hit hard at the 30-yard line and just stood straight up for a loss of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, tell me they spotted that back at the original line of scrimmage.
No, they marked it back a yard.
Oh, a yard. Should have just put it back at the original line of scrimmage. So the Lobos now have 3rd and 12 from the 31. 3:31 and counting. Clock running. 52-17. Your Colony Cougars out front. Lobos lined up, twins either side from the shotgun. Snap is away. He's going to look to his right. Downfield, lets it fly, and it's caught. Nice catch out on the 45-yard line. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 46. Nice play by the Lobos as they pull one off down the right side against the Colony Cougar soft coverage, and they'll move the chains. It'll be first down. 3 minutes and 12 seconds, clock running. 52-17, your Colony Cougars out front. Lobos trying to put another 6 before the game expires here. 3 minutes going, clock running. Receivers spread out across the field, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. It'll be handed to the tailback up the middle of the field. He's got room to run. Oh, Colony breaks a gang of tackles down there.
Wow, and they had him bottled up.
They had him bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
He kept moving his legs. And
breaks loose for 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3 from the Colony Cougar 48. And the clock says 2:36 and counting, 52-17. Lobos trying to get down the field. And it'll be 2nd and 3 from the spot. Lobos will have wide receiver out on the left numbers, 1 on the right numbers from the right hash mark. They'll split another man out to the left hash mark. Out of the shotgun, tailback to his right. Snap is away. Handed to the tailback. He'll juke to his right, back to the left. He'll be a yard short of the first down to the Colony Cougar 45. Clock running, 2 minutes to go. 52-17. This is a nail-biter to the end, folks, as the Lobos are trying to score.
Nail-biter.
The Colony Cougar defense.
I see what you're working with, though. It's all good.
Is standing them up as the Lobos come up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Out of a wing T formation, it'll be handed to the tailback. Oh, and he's grabbed from behind and he didn't make the first down.
He did not get there.
He got it to the 45, back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 1. What a great effort. Minute 20 to go. Your Cougars lead 52-17, and the Lobos trying to get a first down here to move the chains. Definitely don't want the Cougars to get the ball back, or it'll be pretty much game over.
Big number 60 on that one.
And the Lobos come out to try one more time to get this ball 1 yard down the field. They're stacked up in the middle. Snap is away to the tailback. Oh, tailback is stood up, and he ain't going to get there.
He's not going to get there.
The Colony Cougars stand him up at the 46, and it'll be Cougar turnover ball with 59 seconds to play in the ball game. First down, Colony Cougars. And they'll come out, and I'm sure they'll go into victory a couple of times, and this one will be in the books.
Yeah, all you got to do is take a knee twice, and that's your ball game.
So the Colony Cougars are going to walk away unless something crazy happens. And the Lobos score again, 52-17. Your Colony Cougars come out and give a football clinic to the Little Elm Lobos at home.
Hey, y'all are
and
on
the
wrong
Lobos
side.
are on the wrong side of the football.
They forgot the quarter switched.
They got it right now. Now they're on the right side of the ball.
Quarter switched 11 minutes ago.
It's hard to keep up with that stuff, fellas. Come on, it's cold. Your mind ain't working quite as fast as it should. Cougars line up, twins on either side. No victory formation. They're going to hand the ball to the tailback. He's going to power it out past the 50 to the 48-yard line
another quarterback
of
in
the
there.
Lobos, and we got the third stringer in now.
We got Uselton in there at
and Uselton running the line, running the offense as he'll come up to the line of scrimmage out of the shotgun. 41 seconds to go. Cougars moving the football. Snap is away. Uselton will hand it to the tailback.
There you go.
Is that the freshman?
No.
Is that Wesley?
No.
Number 23.
That
That's
was Blakemore again, yeah.
And Blakemore pounds it up for the first down to the 43-yard line, 42-yard line.
I think the ref is saying ball game.
The 45-yard line, 16 seconds to go. You can't call a ball game, coach. Put the thing on the turf and let the boys play.
Ref is saying ball game.
You can't say ball game. We still got clock running.
Ref didn't set the ball down. He said ball game.
Oh, my gosh. I've never seen a referee refuse to spot the ball, but this one did. With 15 seconds to go, the ref holds the ball up and refuses to spot it for the offense. And your Colony Cougars in this one. The spoiler is the Colony tonight here at senior night for Little Elm in the Lobo territory. 52-17 as the Colony Cougars put a whooping on the Lobos tonight at home.
Yeah, good game coming back from last week. I know it was a heartbreaker for all those guys at home, their last time playing in Tommy Briggs. But they put that behind them, came out this week, worked really hard in practice, I'm sure. And tonight they played their hearts out, their last game of the regular season. So now it's off to the playoffs. So looking forward to a big run by these guys. They really have a good team, but they just got to come out and play every down hard. You can't take off once you get to the playoffs.
If you're listening to us tonight, y'all need to come out and have a tailgate party next week. Support these kids on the road in their first shot at the playoffs this year. Likely going to be against Lancaster. We'll have to see where the venue is. Colony Cougars win this one tonight, big, 52-17, and are the spoiler at senior night for the Lobos here in Little Elm, Texas. Congratulations to the Cougars on a great season, 8-2 on the season, and third place in district, I'm guessing, as it shakes out tonight. And your Colony Cougars need to prep now for the first round of the playoffs as they once again make postseason play with a very talented football team this year. And, well, Garnett, we managed to get out of this one tonight without any injury.
Right.
Which is great.
And we're not going to jinx it. But no, well, you know, what we talked about in the pregame is we want to come out, see these guys fired up. They did. The defense got a lot of 3-and-outs. The O-line, man, these guys played hard tonight. They really had a hard time last week against a couple of D1 players from Independence. But tonight they came out and they took control of the line. They gave running room for Wesley and Beasley and all the guys in the backfield. Protected Mikey very well. Mikey was able to get some passes off. Price did his thing. Miller did his thing. Uselton, I mean, all the receivers.
Wesley had a great
Gonzalez
night.
had a good game.
Football.
I mean, so
saw some maturity in Wesley through 10 games of regular season play as a freshman.
I mean, but
things are looking up for next year.
And the thing is, the defenses that we play in the playoffs are going to have to pick their poison. You know, we got Gonzalez, we got Price, we got Miller, we got Wesley, Harrington, and then on the D line you got Dom, you got Moore. I mean, so, man, these guys, the Cougars are a very talented team. Looking forward to watching them in the playoffs.
Congratulations tonight. The stream will sign off here. We'll let you listen to the did they play the school song already?
Yeah, you were talking.
And so we will end this one tonight as the Cougars go home with a big W to finish regular season play. I'm Jeff Green with Garnett Powell, Wesley Bledsoe, our Emmy Award-winning producer, and J.R. Anguiano on this field camera. We'll sign off. Hope to see you next week in whatever venue we end up in on the playoffs first round. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.